21.
Go.
Okay.
Start again.
For me, at least it was turning 21 and looking to be 21 and to be an adult and to be able to drink. Yeah,
You never stopped, right?
yeah.
Nice.
I think that's a very exciting age to be in. Because at each age, when you're younger, you become 4, 5, and 6. And teenagers. At 21, you stop counting.
Stop counting.
Yep. That's true.
What about for you, Mima?
I think for me, 21 was important, 18 was important, but the one I remember most was 50. And I went down in the Grand Canyon. I climbed down the Grand Canyon with some friends from New Orleans. We practiced probably for 2 or 3 months before we went.
Oh, man.
And I made a big deal out of it.
Oh.
And because people think you're over the hill at 50, but I didn't want to feel that way, so I went down in the Grand Canyon and back up without the mule. And
Nice. Cool. Thanks.
Realizations that I had was my experience in Europe after World War II and on the black market. And I remember that my dad would give me some cameras and whatnot, and I'd take it to Switzerland, and I needed some money, so I'd sell it. And I didn't think anything was wrong with that. But then one time that I went there, this one shopkeeper said, warned me, he says, what you're doing is illegal and don't do it. And that actually scared me, and I said, well, I wouldn't do it after that. I didn't realize what I was doing. That was the main. That affected me most.
this is very personal, but it's the first thing that came to my mind when you asked that question. I was born with a cleft lip, which was soon repaired when I was 3 months old. And so until I was 13, I was minus 3 teeth in the front of my mouth. I had braces, but, so I lived with a challenge, shall we say. And when I was 13, we went to a new orthodontist, and he made an appliance, and I suddenly had a whole mouthful of teeth, which was wonderful. But I think that has affected my compassion for other people, and perhaps my choosing to go into special education. Back in those days, it was special education, and I still think I have a lot of compassion for other people because of that one incident, which occurred before I was even born. So, but
Thank you. Thank you so much.
having been with the Navy for so long, there's so many places to choose from. I love San Diego. A lot of sadness in our lives in San Diego, but San Diego is beautiful. But I must say that New Orleans was my favorite. The music, the friends, the food.
Oh yeah.
Just everything, and so many other people have said New Orleans just grows on you, and there's just something about it that you want to go back, and so I say New Orleans.
Was that the last place y'all were stationed, or were you stationed somewhere else and then moved back to New Orleans after?
No, that was the last place. place Herb was stationed. He got out of the Navy, retired from the Navy in New Orleans.
And then y'all just decided to stay?
We decided to stay. And maritime law, since that's what his degree was in, kept us there. And then you kids had formed an attachment, it seemed like, to LSU and New Orleans. Had lots of friends down there. And the grandkids would come visit, and that was always fun. And a swimming pool in your backyard, you can't complain about that. Particularly when he liked to take care of it. It was a good place.
Absolutely.